Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
Hey everybody, welcome back. It is Friday, and Jared's still here. I am absolutely pumped to drink this beer from Moksa Brewing up in, what are they? Are they Roseville?
It's Rockland.
Rockland. This is Duplexity, and this beer is aged in William Larue Weller barrels.
So to be fair, Duplexity is a whole.
Tell us about this beer, Jared.
Well, I'm not the guy to tell you about it.
Just tell us about it.
But they have a Singularity series and they have a Duplexity. And Singularity is basically they do their base stout and they put it in. They have one fancy barrel from whatever distiller they're able to get one from. And then, if I remember correctly, I think Duplexity is just they have two barrels rather than just one.
I should have done this before we started. I was like, oh yeah, we'll just talk. It's fine.
We can kill some time.
It's chill. It's taken care of.
So, if you all weren't aware,
can we just say fuck waxed?
Joe is a big bourbon and whiskey fan, as am I.
Yeah.
And I told him about this one. He goes, "Did you have to save that for?"
Well, I mean, you didn't have to. I was like, please, can we drink that?
Oh no, but I mean, that was my intention the whole time because I'm a good friend,
dude. William Larue Weller is like a whale bottle for me. I'll never. I mean, where I live in Southern California, they're thousands of dollars, but it's barrel proof pappy, dude. It's fucking gosh. I just would love to have that whiskey.
Easy the language, please.
Sorry. Jared's using Moksa glassware because beer tastes better in Moksa glassware or in proper glassware. Look at that.
And for those of you basketball fans, I mean, that is a Sacramento Kings.
Light the motherfucking beam. Woo! The Kings did it last night.
No, this is Friday. So.
Oh, sorry. They did it 5 days ago. Sorry. I apologize.
That's how the sausage is made.
Does it say how long? Let's see here. We didn't even talk about anything.
No.
So aged for 19 months in William Larue Weller barrels, 12.4%. It was bottled in August of 22. So we are a year and a half.
Yeah.
Imperial Stout, 15-year weeded bourbon. Let's effing go. I'm excited.
I love how simple the label is too.
Oh yeah, and I hate wax though. It sucks to try and open. But this beer, it poured like that little bit of cola-ish kind of pour, but it is pitch black on the glass, and it has a cool khaki quarter finger of like
thick cola is what I would say.
Like foamy kind of frothy head. Jared's looks better because he has proper glassware.
So.
We have been drinking hoppy beer for 3 straight days, so it's going to be fun. This beer is room temperature, just how I like my stouts. So we'll see what we can smell and taste, right? Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
We were drinking whiskey last night. Or sorry, 4 days ago.
I think we did.
Last night was a bit of a blur in the garage, but it was fun.
Then we had tequila.
We may have had some other things. I don't know.
That sounds about right.
Tell me what you smell. Man, that smells different than hoppy beer.
Yes. For lack of a better word, there's some booziness to it, which is expected for
almost 13% stout.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you smell dark fruit? I smell like figgy, plummy raisins.
Give me some figgy pudding.
Sticky toffee pudding? Figgy?
I get a little bit, almost like caramelly.
Oh, dude, it's super caramely. As soon as you said that, like I was thinking, like it almost like has that Rolos kind of a thing. It's chocolatey too.
Yeah,
but just tons of dark fruit to me. And I'd love that, dude. Yeah. Gosh, what was the stout that I drank? It was from Chicago, and I didn't realize I loved dark fruit in a stout until I drank that. I'm like, I fucking love this. It was so dark fruity. It was like raisins and plums, and it just was awesome. It smells like I
get the plum now that you say that.
I would say, do you get any like vanilla? I think there's like a
maybe a small hint. I mean,
like
but there's no adjuncts in this, right? So
no, it's just
straight.
That'd
barrel.
be coming from the barrel, yeah.
Which makes sense. But I mean,
does it smell hot to you? You get a little bit of booze. I don't think it smells overwhelmingly like booze.
No, it just it's there, it's present.
That caramel though, dude, fuck.
Yeah. It's like you had. It's like you're cooking those plums in the caramel.
Yeah,
like, that's like the smell.
Oh, look at you getting all like.
Dude, it takes me a couple reviews to get going.
He's had good practice over the last few days.
Yeah, days, weeks.
I don't even know if I want to drink this because it smells so good. I'm just like, I'm not gonna be let down. It's gonna be great. Cheers. Thanks for sharing this.
Hey, no, thank you.
Appreciate it. That is fucking delicious.
but I cannot describe that at all.
Use your words. Use your words.
I'm trying.
If you go back to the dark fruit thing, think of dark fruits. Think of raisins.
I was almost gonna say it's like not. I'm not gonna say. I was gonna say syrup, but I want people to think maple syrup. It's more. It's like if you had like a caramel plum-ish
Or
syrup.
did you ever? You probably didn't. Do you remember? And I mentioned this in another stout review. I think. Remember the candy raisinets?
Oh yeah, I love those.
It's like the chocolate covered raisins. It
Ooh,
reminds
okay.
me of that a little bit.
I could see that.
But there's so much caramel too. This beer's chewy too. Like it feels thick. It didn't pour like super sludgy, but it feels like.
I felt it looked a little thick, but it tastes and mouth feels a lot thicker than I had thought. But
There's a nice
man.
sweetness on the finish, but this doesn't like. I don't feel warming in my chest, just like
No,
that triple,
yeah.
just like the triple IPA that we just drank.
No, a couple days ago.
Yeah, it's a couple days ago. It doesn't feel warming.
No, not at all. And
It's just so much flavor.
and so I mean, Moksa does some incredible stouts, and a lot of times they do a lot of pastry stouts. So I'm used to them being on the sweeter side.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, it's nice just to have like one that's just straight
Yeah,
stout.
I don't
like
think
just the
that
barrel.
this doesn't feel sweet.
No, that's
There's a sweetness to it, but it doesn't feel like fuck.
yeah, that's what I was getting to. Yeah, that's what I was getting to. It's like even though we're saying it's like caramely and plummy or what have you, it's not. It's the taste without that crazy
That
sweetness.
beatus sweetness.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, it's just not a good way to. Or, I don't know how to say that.
This beer feels dry on my palate too. Like, does your tongue feel dry? It's weird.
Yeah, that
Like,
is-
and the only reason I say it's weird is because it's almost 13%. So it's like, oh, I need to take another sip of that. Oh, I need to take another sip of that. Oh, I'm sleeping.
It's all part of the plan.
Oh, I'm sleeping.
I hope not.
I think the vanilla part of this is like that's the barrel character that you're getting, but this doesn't feel like oaky or heavy tannins,
Not at all.
woody.
No.
It is just super caramely, dark fruit, just fucking awesome, chewy stout
Yes,
for me.
I agree.
I think that kind of cupcake frosting thing, I like that. But yeah, this is so good.
The one thing I will say though is like being a Weller type fan and everything. It's like yeah, I've been holding on to this for 2 years, so I had this super high expectation of like, oh god, it's gonna be the best one I've ever had. And so there's no way it could have ever lived up to what I was hoping it would
your
be.
hype, yeah.
But it's still fucking
Oh,
delicious.
it's delicious.
Yeah.
This is really, really good. And I mean, maybe if you would have got it when you got it, if you would have opened it, it would have been like
Maybe
more intense. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been sitting in the bottle for almost 2 years. I mean, this is fantastic. It's good stuff. I love dark fruits and stouts, and I love that it's not over the top sweet. I love the vanilla character. I love how chewy it is. I just think it's
Until you mentioned that, like I didn't realize we have very similar palates. Like I never associated dark fruit with that.
with stouts.
Yeah.
I mean, that raisinette thing I think is a good kind of descriptor.
Yeah.
Because I remember sitting in movie theaters when I was a kid and we'd eat raisinettes, and it like you get that sweetness from the raisin, but it's caramely, chocolatey, whatever that is. It's just that confectionery sugar thing. So this is awesome. I really, really like it.
Yes. No. I mean,
It's crazy how drinkable it is for the ABV. You know,
it seems like a theme for
I know
this week.
there's sometimes with stouts, dude, like you'll drink it and you're like, fuck, it's good, but it's hot and it's like a chore to drink. I think that the mouthfeel's full enough, but it's not like, oh my gosh, it's going to be laborious to drink this.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times you open these bottles and you're like, you have to split them with like a few different friends because you're like, there's
Multiple
no
people,
way I could drink that whole thing to myself.
Yeah.
Like this one, watching a movie, I could get through this.
Oh, dude, I could
Absolutely.
drink this by myself, no problem.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be jamón con huevos rancheros. But that's, I mean...
And?
Yeah, that's what you do. So, anything
Well
else?
done.
Anything else?
No, I mean,
We have this, you brought another bottle of this, but it's Elijah Craig 20 barrels.
Correct.
I mean, we might drink that tomorrow.
or next week when I'm still here.
Or next week when you're studying. You should just move in.
The house next door.
Yeah. Great. Fuck, nobody knows that joke. Damn it. Oh, well. That's Duplexity.
They're gonna love it though.
From Moksa. Aged in William Lure Weller barrels. If anybody has a deal on William Lure Weller bourbon, let me know.
That's a 15-year, right?
Yes, I'll pay up to like $300 for a bottle if anybody wants to sell one secondary. That's probably not even close to like.
I'll
they're
throw in
probably like-
100.
Yeah, they're probably like
as long as you share it with me.
fucking $800 or $900 a secondary. Damn it! Anybody? I got $300 burning a hole in my pocket. I'll
See how
buy
cheap
one
I am?
right
Like,
now.
I'll give you 100. I'll chip 100 for a quarter of it.
All right, that's it. We're out of here. Appreciate you guys watching.
Love you,
See you
buddy.
soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam